In a previous life, I had the privilege of working with another organization similar to what AiN looks like today, but was focused on the life safety business. And while they did a fantastic job, they were not focused on the residential new construction segment of the industry, nor were they focused primarily on the non-enterprise level commercial business. I had a discussion with 4 or 5 very large operators in the United States and asked them some simple questions of what did you like about the organization while you were a member of it for many years, and what would you change if we started with a clean sheet of paper. We gathered a lot of very vital information in that they really wanted to control their own destiny. And not have a manufacturer control their destiny. They wanted a dealer network that would be controlled by a board of advisors.
What started as just an idea has become something so much more incredible. 20 years ago, we wanted to bring together quality manufacturers, offering the most powerful and recognizable brands in the electronics industry. Then we wanted to make this accessible to an elite network of dealers with the expertise to deliver these products to a market eager to receive them. So we evolved into a group that can provide extensive training, high-profile marketing, and a rich variety of other services and tools to help you succeed. Today, AiN Group is comprised of over 300 best-in-class dealers in over 330 locations throughout the U.S. As we mark this incredible milestone during our 20th anniversary, we're again humbly reminded of the importance of coming together and leveraging our combined power for collective success. Thank you for all that you do. Without this partnership with all of you here tonight, none of this would be possible. So here's to many more years of growth, progress, and prosperity for our entire group, including our incredible partners and fantastic leaders that make up the AiN family. We'll continue to strive each and every day to ensure that both our dealers and brand partners have the tools and resources they need to achieve continued success. From the continued pursuit of innovative products paired with knowledgeable experts, all backed by creative marketing campaigns, AiN Group's mission will be to continue to be an invaluable resource in this ever-evolving market space.
It's interesting to find out that the problems you think you have and you're isolated on your island, that they have the same problems you do. So you get a commiseration of pain or a commiseration of feelings that you're not alone in this industry. They have a lot of the same problems. They also have some of the solutions to some of the problems that you may have. Or conversely, I may have something that they have. So it works out very, very well with the fact that we can talk, we can not worry about them coming into our territory and try to steal our builders or our customers. You can speak freely. It really takes a load off of you when you can talk to someone who is at the same level you are, in the same business you are, and get feedback from them.
The networking that we see. I will always point towards the networking that brings the strength of AiN to the group.
That we were in a tough position trying to figure out some different pay scales for some of our employees and some of the thought processes behind that. And there was a company that we networked with, part of AiN, that had only been here for a couple of years and was relatively a small and young company. But nonetheless, we got so busy and weren't really paying attention to the business. You know, you can't see the forest for the trees. We spent some time with them talking and talking about the way they've set up their business, and we kind of relearned that all over again, that process, and took us back to our earlier days and some of the things that we were doing right once upon a time and that we just kind of got away from. So that time spent with them was invaluable, and it had us reset and change some of the processes and the way we set our pay scales for our installers, and so that was instrumental.
I always can make a phone call. I call the dealers all the time asking, hey, we trying to get to work with this builder, you have them in your area. What do they like? What's the program they run? How is it working with them? And they tell me everything, good and bad. So this is all the events organized by AiN. That's a must to attend. I will cross something else. if that's interfering. So I'm gonna be here, and also the change the way we work with our vendors, because the vendors support the growth, so we support the vendors, and a vendor support us too. So that's a win-win. This is the really organization which is run by the dealers. There's the dealer council, board members. They address all the problems, and they pass it to the group members. I couldn't be happier to be a member of AiN.
Would I recommend that somebody come? Oh my gosh, it'd be the best thing they could do is walk through the door. Even if they didn't join the group, they would join the group after coming. But if they didn't join the group, they still would benefit just so much.
Besides the fact that they have provided us opportunities to grow and evolve as a company over the last 20 years and get into industries that we would have never been able to get into. We have gone to places that we would have never gone before.
So this truly is a no pay to play organization. We simply ask a dealer to give us the opportunity to earn your business. Let our select and our approved manufacturing partners call on you, present their products, and let you evaluate them and give them a fair shake and earn your business. That's the way it should be. You know, we have a very senior team. They've been here a very long time, most of them, right from the beginning. When someone comes onto the AiN team, pretty much they're here for a very long time. We don't have a lot of churn. We look for an individual, one that has a significant amount of experience within the channel or the industry, but most importantly, someone that is a pleasure to deal with. My hat's off to Diana and Melanie, who are primarily responsible for selecting a lot of the people on the team today, because they understand what the dealers, not what Stan or anybody else is looking for. They understand what you, the dealers and the operators, manufacturing partners are looking for, and they're very passionate about it. It's wonderful to see, because they now have relationships with many dealers on a social basis. They're attending different events, race car events and things of that nature. So it's just wonderful to see that they've created a lot of these really tight-knit bonds with our dealers.
AiN's networking events are really first class. From beautiful destinations all across this country, whether you're in Arizona or Miami or in Tampa, Florida, it really does give you the opportunity to come together and create true lasting relationships that go well beyond the 3 or 4 days we may spend here. At any time, I can reach out to another member of the organization to ask questions, to share resources, and really make our business better.
What bothered me the most about the industry was, and this is nothing against the major conferences, whether it's ISC West or East or CEDIA or any of the major events, 95% of the operators or the owners of the dealers are there without their spouse. They're not there with their husband or their wife. Okay, they're with their VP of sales or VP of operations. And if I was one spouse that was not involved in the industry, what would I want out of an event? Well, I would want some entertainment. I would want some great keynote speakers. I would want an incredible resort or facility, whether it's wonderful mountain views in the Arizonas or oceanfront in the Bahamas or Florida, so on and so forth. I would want something that would be enjoyable so that my spouse could have a good time and forge lifelong relationships with other operators, with other couples.
It a flash, it takes hold of my heart.